Hello, guys. My name is Gerard, and welcome to my channel GPPH. If you're new to this channel, please consider liking this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and press all so that you will never miss any video that I'll be uploading in the future. All right, and if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, guys. Every one of you, you are great help in expanding my channel so that soon enough in the future I'll be reaching 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so with that, everything of those out of the way, let's talk about prepositions in, on, and at. When are we going to use them? Where, in what sentences or situations? All right, so that is what we're going to be talking about here so that we'll learn and also you can use this knowledge and when you are trying to answer English exams or when you're just talking in English, all right? English communications. All right, so without a further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so right now we're going to discuss about the prepositions of place and time, the in, on, and at. Although, this is very simple, but a lot of people are still confused with when and how to use these prepositions. All right, so I'm gonna, guide you in this video about how to use or when to use these prepositions. Right. So let's start with yeah, where are we going to use these prepositions? Yes. So let's start with in, right? The word in or preposition in. We're going to use the preposition in if we are talking about not very specific or very broad time or place. For example, um, centuries, years, months. Not very specific, very broad. You don't know what specifically you're talking about. Or, yeah, something like that. All right. So for the places, it also talks about enclosed areas or places like in in the market. So market is probably enclosed inside a city or a village. So that's what the time when you're going to use the word in when you're talking about a place, right? Not very specific place, but it is in an enclosed area. So for example, here for the place, he is in London right now. So London is inside the much bigger, place or continent. That's why we use the word in when talking about place or London. In Switzerland, in USA, in the Philippines, in Vietnam, in China. So that is where we're going to use the word in. All right. And for the time, uh, you use the word in if you're talking about centuries, like in 14th century, in 21st century, 21st, sorry, in in um, in March, in June. So you can see the example here. I will take the board exam in March 2020. So in March, where's what time? I mean, what date? Not it's not really specifically indicated here. That's why you're going to use the word in March 2020 because in talks about months, years, centuries, decades, so not very specific. Okay, and okay, education had improved in the 21st century. All right, in 21st century. So in cannot use the word on 21st century because that is more specific. And yeah, all right. So that is the word in. And for the on, you're going to use the word on if it's more specific place or time. Unlike before, that you're only talking about months or time anyway. For months, years, centuries, or decades, in when you're going to use on, your time should be more specific. Like you're talking about days, yeah, or um, yeah, days. Um, like on on yeah, days, and I think weeks. Like so on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Friday. All right. Example: see you on Tuesday, or let's meet up on Monday. Right? Monday on. Okay. And for describing places, on is used to describe or talk about surface or area, uh, a surface of the place. For example, the moth is on the wall, right? On the wall. So of course, wall has a surface, right? Or the table has a surface. Floor, on the floor, on the table, on the wall, on. All right. So another example for place, uh, put that bag on the table, or you can the milk is spilled on the floor. All right. So on. Okay, that's where you're going to use the word on. If your time and place it's much more specific than before, or than when you're going to use the word in or preposition in. All right. Okay, and the last one here, at. Of course, this one is um, very specific. You're going to use the word or preposition at if you're going to describe very specific place or time. For places, it's used to describe a very specific point uh, of an object or place. So I am at the birthday party of my friend. Right? So at the birthday party. Where are you? At the birthday party. Okay. He will not be at the conference later. Okay. So at the conference. You cannot use the word on the conference or in the conference because that event is very specific. What event is that? It's a conference. Where are you? I'm at the birthday party. What event? Birthday party. So that's very specific. That's where you're going to use the word at. Okay. Oh, this is my place anyway. So I reside at, all right, that's a very specific place of my residence. I reside at the I reside at Gumamelo 1, Barangay Mahayahay, Ligan City. So, well, shout out to all the people living here in this place. All right, so that's at, okay? And for the time, you can use the word at if you're talking about very specific time, like 9:30, 10:30, 12 noon. So I take my lunch at 12 noon. Let's meet up at 9:30 a.m. So you're not talking about, morning. Well, one note, if you're talking about only morning or afternoon or evening, use the word um, in, sorry, because that's not very specific. Um, let's meet up in the morning. It's not on the morning. That's another rule. When you're talking about morning, afternoon, or evening, or yeah, um, and you're going to use the word in the morning, in afternoon, in evening, in the evening. So we're going to conduct our meeting in the afternoon. So not very specific. What time in the afternoon? At around 2 p.m. So see, that's where you're going to go specific, right? Or or he is at the corner waiting. Where in what area? It's in the corner, right? So very specific area or place. All right. So at. Okay, remember. Okay, remember. For places, at is at the point of the place. All right, very specific place or point. In, it's in an enclosed area. All right. not so broad, not very specific also. And on, and when you're talking about surface or area, on the wall, on the floor, right, on the table, on the car, in the car. So in the car is in enclosed area, in the car, so inside the car. So you use the word in there. So at the mall, because mall is not just any building, it's a mall, shopping mall, right? So very specific. For time, mm, very specific time when you're going to use at. Okay, at 9:30, at 10:30, at 12 noon, at 12 midnight. All right. In if it's longer periods of time, months, years, centuries, decades. So that's the time we're going to use in. And on, oops, sorry, on if you're going to talk about less specific um, days. Not so broad, but not so specific also. So on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on next week. We're going to have our exam on next week. All right, so that's we're going to use the word on. Okay, all right. So now, um, this time, I would like to have a practice with you guys. Now, I will show some sentences here, and then you will tell me what you will guess. All right, what prepositions we're going to use. I'll give you 3 seconds for each sentence. All right, first one. I will take the board exam blank March 2020. What do you think is the correct answer? Okay, I will take the board exam in March 2020. Are you correct? Let's try it again. Mhm. Please deliver the package blank Mayahay, Elegant City. Let's try. In Mahayahay, Elegant City. Though because Mahayahay is not very specific, but it's in an enclosed area of the place here in the Philippines. All right, one more. Meet me up Tuesday. Mhm. Meet me up on Tuesday. All right. Yeah, if you got all the correct answers, then congratulations, my friend. You actually understand how or when are you going to use the prepositions in, on, and at. All right. You have more examples here. Okay, one more example. The remote is the table. Okay. The remote is on the table. This table is a surface, right? It has a surface area. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, that's it. I hope you understand my little presentation about the in, on, and at. All right, guys. So yeah. All right. So I hope you've learned something from that short tutorial, guys, about the in, on, and at. When and where are we going to use that? All right. So if you like this video, please press the like button there down, guys, and share to your friends so that they will learn too. All right. And subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget about that. And yeah, see you around next time, guys. And always remember, always be informed. Peace, guys.